It is currently 5:11 p.m. I have not yet packed, but I do leave tomorrow at 5 a.m. But here's the catch. You're like, well, you've got plenty of time. No, I've got to drive to Seattle to stay with my friend because I don't trust myself to get up that early and drive 3 hours to make my flight. My husband, I don't blame him, doesn't want to take me. So I'm gonna pack my shit because apparently I'm speaking at a nurse association. I don't think they realize my longest speech ever was 2 minutes long and online. I took an online speech course. It was about no-bake cookies. You know what? I don't really want to talk about it. I might get a little nervous. So let's just pack my bag. I haven't even unpacked from my last trip to Forks, Washington. I still have stuff in my suitcase. So like, this is gonna be interesting. I'm bringing a carry-on and a personal. I just got this for my birthday. It's from Bays and I'm absolutely obsessed with it. But I am a little concerned that it might be too big for a personal item. But we're gonna try it and we'll see. We need to figure out what she's wearing. I really thought I had more time. But you know, ADHD girlies, we wait till last minute. Okay, so let's see what's in our closet. Okay, so I think this is what we're going with. White tennis shoes I'm gonna wash, white pants, and kind of this like striped sweater top. I don't know, I'm kind of digging it. I think I'm just bringing this outfit. I think it'll work. We're gonna make it work. All right, I'm fully packed, but I'm missing my eye mask and I really like packing my eye mask to sleep on the plane. It's trying to help me find it. Okay guys, I am heading to Des Moines, Washington to stay with my friend now. Let's go.
Our next speaker is Lindsay Shelton. She is a travel ICU nurse and content creator. She got her start in comedic nursing videos on TikTok and Instagram and is better known by her username Scrubstr. She works towards breaking down the stigma of nurses eat their young and changing it into nurses support their young. So here is Miss Lindsay Shelton.
Hi guys. So when Alice emailed me, I was like, little secret, she doesn't realize I don't think that I've never spoken in public before. A little background on me. So nursing, I say a lot, is my plan B because I know a lot of nursing students get into nursing after maybe a different career, it's their second career, they're very confused with what they want to do with their life. That was very much me. So I switched majors 4 times. I was a pre-vet student, I was a geology major, I don't know where that one came from, dental hygiene, and then I took a little break and then I chose nursing. And my husband, actually, this is my husband, he got into nursing school the time that I got rejected. So I was like, I was very confused, but I was like, you know what, I'm gonna try again. I got in the second time and I graduated in 2018, started in the ICU as a new grad, and I began traveling in 2020. Bullying, Portia brought up, is a big topic. I get asked about this a lot too. What do I do if I'm feeling belittled at work? Unfortunately, those people do exist. Your unit doesn't have to be a toxic environment. And I feel it's very difficult as a new grad to stand up for yourself. But the moment you do, people will leave you alone. The moment you show you have a spine and that you are competent, people leave you alone. My biggest piece of advice is if you feel bullied, don't gaslight yourself. You're probably being bullied. Approach the person directly and say, you know, hey, when you have a moment, I would like to talk to you alone. I would like to go over some things that you're really upsetting me about. I've done this 4 times in my career. I've been a nurse for 5 years, and it is difficult. Do I cry every single time? Yes. You're hurting my feelings. I'm going to cry when I confront you. But every time, these people stop bullying me immediately. Something I always say is I wanted to give you the benefit of the doubt that you don't know what you're doing to me, but if it continues, I will escalate this up the chain of command. Every single time it has stopped 100% of the time. So if you can, pull them aside and try to give them a chance, and usually it goes away.
Yeah, I have a question. So what tips would you give for somebody that is wanting to do travel nursing, you know?
Absolutely. You definitely need to get your 1 to 2 years experience in your field. I would say a month or 2 months before you start traveling, reach out to recruiters. I have some listed on my profile for people that are unsure. Reach out to recruiters and ask them, hey, I want to start traveling in the next few months. What do I need? Because your first travel assignment is going to be very confusing and overwhelming. And start the ball rolling 1 to 2 months before you actually want to leave. I also suggest having a savings account. Travel nursing is not what it was pre-COVID. It's not saturated by any means, and you can still find jobs. I just signed a contract in California, but you want to be competitive and you want to make sure that you have a savings account because hospital contracts are very one-sided. If I cancel on them, I owe them money. They cancel on me, it sucks. Sucks to suck. Like you better get out.
Yes. When you first graduated, how did you know that the hospital that you were going to was going to be a good fit for you?
So I was actually a nurse tech before I was a nurse, and I worked at this hospital briefly and the other hospitals in the area. So I kind of knew a little bit. However, do you have any friends that are nurses now? Okay, I'd ask them, because honestly, they're gonna know exactly what hospitals are good, are bad, what units are good. Typically, they kind of have an idea because all their friends are probably healthcare workers. But keep in mind, when you're in an interview, you can ask questions. I think new grads get really nervous to ask questions. One of my favorite questions I like to tell people to ask is, how long is orientation? That's a really big, do they want me to succeed here? Or do they just need people and they're just gonna run them through the doors? Because to succeed, a good orientation depends 6 to 12 weeks, sometimes more. I think to know if it's a good hospital is sometimes pretty difficult unless you're working in it for a while. Don't forget you can always leave. I think new grads get scared to leave because, well, I haven't been here a year. Well, if it's not working out, you're gonna hate it anyway. Start looking for something else.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, you're welcome.